Hey guys, Vincent here from CartonCloud. I'm over in Perth with one of our clients, To Go Refrigerated, and I just wanted to take you through the consignment error process. So this is where either as a driver out in the field or somebody in the warehouse, you can easily take photos of damaged stock or any error really, make it record into the system, and then send that straight through to your customer. So I'm going to show you through that process now. So what we've got here is we've got a damaged box, and this box has actually come in damaged. So you can see the corners are all torn up, and we want to let the client know that this has occurred. So with me I've got Brian, who works with To Go, and he's going to show you the process of how you can either do this in your warehouse or out in the field to record that consignment error. So we've gone into the consignment itself, and what we're actually going to do is, rather than record a POD, we're going to go straight to lodge error. Now we can do this because we're not delivering anything from this consignment. This whole consignment is just a single carton, and so when it brings up, it says, are you delivering anything from this consignment? We're going to say no. Now this brings up the lodge error screen so that we can select the error type, and in this case we're going to choose damaged goods. We go into the damaged goods, and what we can do here is record how many items we have damaged. So in this case it's 1 of 1. We can then put in the description. So in this case it's the items were received damaged. And then you can actually take a photo of the stock, and you can take up to 6 photos. So take a photo of that damaged box. Perfect. Click use photo. Come back here. If you needed to record any ad hoc charges, then you can do that using the checkbox at the bottom of the form. But in this case, we're just going to press save error. That then saves into the system, and now this particular job has actually been highlighted purple. And the reason why we do that is because if a driver's out in the field and they have damaged stock on board, they know that they've probably got damaged stock they need to return back to the warehouse and bring back before they go home. So it's just a reminder. So from the web app, what we're going to do now is actually go into that same consignment error that we just lodged, and we're going to send it off to the customer so that they have a notification that occurred. And it's really easy. So what you do is you go into transport, and then you click into the unresolved consignment errors. So you click in there, and straight away that brings up any errors that you haven't yet dealt with. So when an error is resolved, it basically disappears off that screen. And that's an easy way for you to keep track of what you have and haven't dealt with yet, because you can have these coming in from drivers out in the field, and you might not even know that these are coming in unless you look at the dashboard and go through that process. So we're going to go into this error now. So we click into it. It's damaged goods. If we need to look at anything, we can click on the Photos tab. It brings through the photo. We can see all the information that the person recorded out in the warehouse, so we can see that it's got comments saying it was received damaged. And then it's really just as simple as clicking email to customer. Click on that. It asks you which consignment you want to send through, so you click email. It brings up the dialog box. Now from here you can customize the email however you want. We have templates that you can change. You've got the photos down the bottom. If you want to send them or not send them, you can click or unclick them. By default we have them, all the photographs highlighted so that they're going to send, and the email address at the top. Now you can configure email addresses to get automatically loaded into that box, so when you first load this screen they just populate straight in there, or you can just leave it empty and type it in every time. Simple as that. And down the bottom we've got a couple of options. Do you want to record history that it was sent to the customer, which is really important, so you can actually see on this date and this time I notified you of this. And also, do you want to update the status of this error to awaiting customer response? And that basically then just marks it off so that you know, I've sent this, I'm awaiting for them to come back to me letting me know what to do, and once they do I can go ahead and resolve the error. So super simple process, used by a lot of our clients out in the field, and it really helps them streamline their operations because they're not having to call up the office and say, hey, I've just had this problem, what do I do, blah blah blah. They can just take a photo out in the field, send it back, they can deal with it, everything's handled, done.